Welcome back to Minecraft. Now, I've kind of been doing a little bit of work offline. Nothing too major. If I go up here and I'll show you what I've done around this area for now. There we go. As you can see, I've kind of tried to blend in like the path with the clay a little bit, purely because the contrast between this path and then just the bright clay kind of looked a bit dodgy to me. And I wanted to try to, I don't know, just make it look more natural. So I've just put a bunch of coarse dirt, like randomly around it. And I think I'm going to use this for the entire of this canyon type thing. Even over here, because eventually I obviously do want to spread the trees right along this ridge type thing. So we're probably going to spread all this coarse dirt, like stuff, like just the mess, I guess, all the way over there. I don't know, I think it does look pretty cool. I did try it down here as well, inside the little mini forest. The only problem is because it's not clay that's down there. It's like that sand, the orange sand. It just looks a bit dodgy, so I'm going to have to figure something else out to do inside of this little mini forest type thing. But for the most part up here, we can just spread this coarse dirt thing all the way across, which I think will look pretty cool. Maybe I'll throw a dirt block or two in there, just to mix the colour up a little bit. Actually, let me try that real quick. I think I have got some dirt blocks somewhere. Yes, if I just kind of go over here and put like a dirt block in here, it might mix it up a little bit. Oh, actually, you can't really tell, can you? I guess if you look really closely, you can see a little bit of contrast in the brown, maybe. Because obviously the dirt is slightly brighter. So I don't really think it makes a difference. No, I guess you can't really tell. Maybe you can tell when it's on like a larger scale, but from this little bit here, you can't really see the difference. It's just a very slight colour change, that's it. But anyway, we'll go over here real quick, because I just remembered we had them chorus fruits growing over here, so I want to go and check on them and get the seeds from them. Apparently you can make blocks out of these, so I want to try that, because I know that I've said last episode that I don't really need many food sources anymore, so these would be kind of pointless. But if you can make blocks out of them, and the blocks that you can make are actually pretty decent, then I guess we'll do that. We can just use them for like making blocks and decorating if we needed to. Not that I'm very good at decorating, but you know. I really like the noise that these big plant things make when you break the entire thing down. I don't know why, it just sounds really cool. But you do get a lot of these seeds from it, which is helpful, I guess. Yeah, I just love this noise. I have no idea why. I'm basically a child, but I really do like the noise. And if we just... I just heard a witch. If we just plant these down here, I think at some point I'll do like a nether wart farm, and then in the same farm I'll have them. But actually I don't know, because I kind of want the nether wart farm in here somewhere. Which, actually that's kind of a good idea to break even more colour up, isn't it? Like, maybe if I use this room, have one of the, like, have a hole in here somewhere or on that side. Just like we did in this room where we've got this hole. If we do one of them in here and then have it to start with grey, so this kind of breaks up with it. Actually, I don't know. Because I really, if I do a nether wart farm, I kind of want it red, don't I? I want red blocks inside of it. But we'll see. I could always just do something along this wall here. Like, have a long one, so it's not just a room that you walk into. It's like this whole wall will be gone. And then there'll be like a nether wart farm inside of it. And then behind that will be a chorus flower farm type thing, which I think will look pretty cool. And it might help break this colour up. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So apparently you can make these into a block. Is it just 4? No. Is it the whole thing? No. Well, or is it the seeds? No. So it turns out you put them in the furnace, and then you smelt them down, and then that turns into popped chorus fruit, and then you can put that into, which is a good thing, which I actually do want, what they're called, the end rod type things. I wonder if I've got any blaze rods anywhere. I don't think I do. No, I don't have any blaze rods anywhere, but you can turn them into these, the end rods, which would be pretty good because obviously that's lighting, so yeah, that would be pretty cool. And then I think you just need 4 of them to do this, and there you go. You have a purple block. It's a very weird name for a block, but I just guess because it's purple. Now we're trying to be edgy or something. I don't know, but yeah, this is just from the end, I guess. I mean, it does look like a pretty cool block. I don't know what I can use it for, though. I don't think it will go around here, though, will it? I don't think it will look right if it's, no. I'm not sure if purple looks good with brown. See, grey looks kind of okay with brown because it's not too far off, but purple is just an extreme. Alright, so another thing that I've been doing in my spare time is I've been messing around with the village farm over there. Where's your... Oh, there it is. For some reason that just despawns all the time. You can come with me. Oh, I found out that these, if you look at the bottom of their health bar, I had no idea that that's a charged jump bar. I don't know why I didn't know that. But you can jump over 2 blocks, which is pretty cool. But anyway, like I was saying, I've been messing around with the village farming thing for a while now, for about 2 days. I've been trying to get them to breed a enchanted book merchant. I do have 2 of them now. The problem is both of them do not have any mending books, which is kind of a shame, but I mean, I guess one of them has a pretty good book if we just hurry up and get over here, because this horse seems to want to be pretty slow today. The one of them has his like best book, the end book, is projectile protection. Now I don't know if that's going to help when it comes to like end cities, right? Because I imagine the things that they throw at you are projectiles. Will that help maybe? Like maybe if I put that on a chest piece and then feather falling on boots, maybe that will stop me from dying a little bit. Because obviously I have trouble dying in them places. But I don't know. I've also massacred most of them. Because I think I reached their spawn limit at one point. If they have a spawn limit, because they weren't mating anymore. So I kind of just killed a bunch of them. And then let them breed a bit more. I probably have accidentally killed some of the ones that I would have liked to keep. But yeah, you know, for the greater good or whatever. So we have this one, which is, yeah, so he does looting 1, punch 1, and then infinity. Now, I got really excited when I saw this because if you don't know what infinity is, it's basically a bow enchantment where you basically do not need arrows. Like, as long as you have this enchantment, you have infinity arrows. You don't need to worry about it. Obviously, the enchantment has changed a bit because you can't have it with mending anymore. But if you have it with a bunch of other enchantments, then that bow is going to be super powerful. I got really excited when I saw this because it's only 9 emeralds and 1 book. And I was like, wow, that's really good. And then I went through my chest in my base, my enchanted book chest. Turns out I already have infinity books, so it kind of killed the excitement. But you know, it's good to have one of them with enchantments like that, I guess. There is another one here somewhere. Not him, he's one of the useless new ones. Okay, so it's this one. And this enchanted villager does knockback 2, sweeping edge 1, which I don't really care about. And then this is the projectile protection. Those of you who know enchantments, is this a good one to take with me when I go back to an end city? I'm not too sure. Will it do anything to protect me, or is it just kind of a pointless enchantment? But you know, so we have got 2 villagers that have enchanted books, and I guess some of them are okay. I'm probably going to kill one of these guys. Probably him. No, actually, no. He's the good one, isn't he? Okay, so this is the one that I'll keep purely because he has the other Woodland Explorer map. But the other version of him, is it choreographer or cartographer, whatever it's called? I'm gonna murder him, and I'm obviously gonna murder that green one because he's useless. So yeah, a little bit of luck, I guess, for once. But we'll leave them for a little bit, and hopefully soon, if I just camp there for a few more days or something, they will spit out a baby that is actually relatively useful to me. But right, let's head back to the base. So whilst we're on the subject of enchanted bows and stuff, I want to grab the infinity book that I have in here. There it is. And I want to put this on one of the bows. Now, because I have this fishing farm, I obviously get a lot of bows from that are enchanted with a bunch of different enchantments. Like I said, you cannot use this on mending for some reason. We do have a few mending ones in here. I'd love to use it on this one. Unfortunately, we can't because it's got mending on it. Well, actually, I don't know. Is that like 100% true? Can you not use it on... We can just try it. But the other one that I'm going to use it on is this, because it has power, unbreaking, and punch 1. We are also going to put a flame book on it. See, that's also a good bow as well, because it has power 4 and unbreaking 3. But again, it's got mending on it, so you probably can't use it. Silk touch, obviously. So right, let's go over to one of the anvils and just test this out real quick. I think this anvil's coming to... Nah, it's still alright. So yeah, let's put the mending one in there and then the infinity. So yeah, you can't do it. I guess that's pretty unfortunate, but doesn't really matter because we can put this in there and hopefully I can put flame on it. Yep, that works perfectly fine. And then I can put infinity on it. Cool, and now that's a pretty powerful bow, I think. And if I just completely fix this now. Or is it the other way around? Crap, can you not fix them? Unless it's going to cost a lot more leather to fix. Maybe because it has a lot more enchantments, so it's going to cost a bit more. Let's see. That's going to be really annoying if it's broken. Like, if you can't fix it at all now. Let's put it back in there and then do this. Damn it. Christ. Alright, if you know why I cannot fix this, or if I can fix it, then let me know. If I can't, that's just completely annoying. I guess it's not too bad because we haven't wasted the infinity book because we do have the villager that does it now. But it does look like you need arrows in your inventory. So if we just get one arrow and put it in our inventory like that. Actually, I'm going to sleep so I don't attract any mobs whilst I'm doing this. Okay, so we have one arrow in our inventory. That is it. So we'll shoot the bow. There we go. Yep, and I can just use them as much as I want, and I still have the one arrow in my inventory. Cool. Now I wonder what happens. Can I collect these? No. Oh, that's a pretty powerful bow, to be honest, isn't it? There is a spider running around. There you are. Let's see how much damage it does to you. Cool. So it basically one-shots them. It didn't one-shot him. It does seem like it's a pretty powerful bow, though. I missed. It one-shotted him as well. Cool. So I guess it's kind of a one-shot, maybe, unless all them mobs that I just killed had a little bit of health lost anyway. But very powerful bow. I need to fix it. If you know how I can fix it, tell me. If you don't know how I can fix it, then it's probably just a waste, wasn't it? But you know, it's fine. We can just leave it there for now and hopefully sort it out in the future. And let me just sort the mess out in my inventory. Oh, I also did get a few more enchanted books from... some of these were from the villagers, obviously to upgrade stuff. And I can't remember where the other ones are from, actually. I think they might have been from enchanting. I did do a little bit of enchanting, so obviously that one's pretty good. Well, actually, is it? I don't think... Does efficiency work on weapons? I'm not too sure. I mean, if it doesn't, that's kind of pointless, but I could always use efficiency on a pickaxe and just get rid of the power, maybe. Because we do have, obviously, we have power 4 there, so I guess we can just class this one as efficiency 4. We have Unbreaking and Bane of the Arthropods. Mainly, Unbreaking is the one that we're using that. Again, Unbreaking is the one that we're going to use in that, but I could use this on a helmet or something, because that will probably help me when I go to the Ocean Temple. We have Feather Falling, which again is something we're going to use for when we go back to the end cities, so we don't die when we fall all the goddamn time. Sweeping Edge, not important. Looting, not really a big deal, but so yeah, we do have a few more enchanted books. This chest is full of them right now, pretty much. We do have all the ones at the bottom basically are the important ones, which we will use eventually. So we want to get rid of all of the floor in here, so we can put wood down. Is this coarse dirt? Yeah, it is. I really love this shovel. It's only efficiency 3, and it's like it just cuts through things so quickly. I can't imagine what it would be like with efficiency 5 plus a beacon that has the mining thing on it. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better now. Actually looks like an inside of a building. Again, I'm not really sure what we're going to do inside here. I don't really think it matters at the moment, because we're not going to be in here that much, if at all. I don't really see why we'd be in here at the moment, unless for some reason I want to build something in here. It's just, like I said last time, this was just more of like a thing that I wanted to build that would just look cool. It had no purpose. It's as like the pirate cove thing that I'm going to be building over there at some point. That's not going to have a use. It's just because it looks cool and I want it, so I'm going to do it. But anyway, I want to kind of mess around with some blocks here, just to try to make this look a little more ruined, I guess. So I just want to kind of throw a bit of mossy stone around where I can. And then on these, we can replace some of them like this. Now, I don't have that many of these at the moment, the mossy stone ones. I can make them because I have quite a lot of mossy cobblestone, but I don't want to waste them at the moment. So yeah, I think that will do for the whole mossy stone thing. I'm trying to think of what else I can put to make it look kind of abandoned and stuff. Obviously I can do holes everywhere and everything, but I want to do other things as well. I wonder if I don't have enough wood. I was going to put signs over some of the windows, but thinking about it, it wouldn't really work because these windows are glass panes, not full blocks, but we'll try it anyway. I should have some wood somewhere in here. Another thing that I want in this mansion to make it look ruined is cobwebs, and I think you can get them with shears. I have read a few different ways of getting them. For some reason, one of them said put silk touch on shears, but I don't think you can put enchantments on shears, can you? So it's probably not a legit thing to do. But I think you can just use normal, and this is really dark in here. Why is it so dark? I think you can just use normal shears on a cobweb. Yeah, there we go. That was a cobweb, right? Yep, cobweb. Cool. So we can just do this, and then we can use these to place them. Is there a part that I haven't been in here yet? Because I can hear zombies. It would be hilarious if there's another spawner in here somewhere, because the amount of spawners I've found in these mine shafts are it's just a bit ridiculous now. Unfortunately, I think I've broken most of the string and cobweb stuff around here because I didn't realise that you could actually get cobwebs from them. So if I just quickly go around and see how many I can get. I was looking around earlier on like the forums and stuff like that, like Minecraft forums and everything. And it turns out if you have like the highest protection on diamond armor, like have a full set of diamond armor and have the highest protection enchantment that you can, you are basically invincible. Like, is that true? Like, can you just tank damage for days and days and not worry about getting killed if you have that enchantment on all of your equipment? Because that'd be pretty cool, because I don't think protection is that difficult to get from actually enchanting, is it? So if I could do that and then use it for when I go to like ocean temples and stuff like that, then we'll be sorted. Because as everyone here probably knows by now, I am very prone to getting myself killed because I'm useless at like fighting in this game. To be honest, I've played this game for so long and I'm still pretty bad at everything that you do in this game. I'm not a very good builder. I'm not very good when it comes to combat because, well, I like to blame the combat thing on the fact that the combat has changed, and I'm still kind of in the old version of the combat mind. Like, in my head, I just need to spam click and it'll work. But obviously you can't spam click anymore, so you know, it causes problems for me when I try to fight people and I panic. Yeah, I think it's a zombie villager. I can see his arms there. Here it is. They're pretty cool looking, to be honest. I mean, you don't get much from them, but whatever. Anyway, this was supposed to be me just getting some cobwebs, but it got kind of turned into me walking around an abandoned mine looking for things to kill. But I think we've got enough cobwebs for now. So we'll just go back and sleep through the night. I only managed to get like 33 of them. Pretty sure I got more than that, but whatever. I think I just got too distracted by mobs and everything. Right, so what I want to do with these is kind of break like a few blocks like this. Put that there. Kind of looks a bit dodgy though, doesn't it? Doesn't look that good. I wonder if I can put signs on top of the... Like, would this look good? Yeah, actually, I think that looks pretty cool. See, I could break the glass behind it. Oh no, because you can't place the bloody thing then, can you? Okay, so I've placed a bunch of them. I could probably do with less of them on this side, right? There's probably a bit too many of them over here. But I think that looks alright. It does look a bit more abandoned than it did before. I'm probably going to have to do a lot more to make it look abandoned. Abandoned, there we go. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do a lot more to make it look abandoned, but I think this is the right idea with the whole signs over the windows and cobwebs and mossy stone everywhere. But I don't know, if you have any ideas to make this look more abandoned, actually, oh god, I need to go to, if I go to a biome that has vines in them, I'm sure our main base, or the old base has vines on them. I could plant them around this and it would look even better. So we'll probably do that. I'll go and get them after I've finished now, and then I'll plant them on top of it and see what it looks like when they've grown a little bit. But I think that'll look pretty cool if, like, say if I put one here and it'll grow all the way down and spread, then this will look truly abandoned, and then I can put trees all around it to make it look enclosed and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. One more thing before I go here is more of a question. Obviously, I've done this little kind of mine shaft type thing over here. I've gone all the way down to the bottom, but I'm trying to figure out what level is the best level to completely dig out at. Because obviously the way I'm going to do this is go to a level like this, like, because this is level 7. The level that I'm at right now is level 7. The plan is just to dig completely out in that way, all directions, just completely dig out as far as I can go until I get bored of it. And and hopefully get a bunch of diamonds from it because it's diamond level. So the question is, what level should I be doing this at? Right now, like I said, this is level 7. Should I be doing this at a higher level or a lower level or something? Basically, I want the best level for diamonds because I am running out of diamonds. I have 48 left, and obviously that's not a lot. So I'm going to need to figure out how to do this properly, and then I'm probably going to start thinking about getting a beacon soon so I can mine a bit faster. The problem is, do I cheese the wither fight, or do I do it properly? Because I can do it a way where I push the wither up into the top layer of the Nether, and he gets stuck there, and then I can just hack away at his feet until he dies. Or do I fight him legitly, which, let's be honest, is going to kill me a bunch. But yeah, so the main question is, should I continue to dig out at level 7, or should I go higher or lower? That's pretty much the question, just so I can get diamonds and stuff. And obviously I'll probably, if I manage to come across a slime biome down there when I'm doing that, that'll be even better, because then we can get slimes, and I do like slime blocks, so we can do that as well. Hopefully by the next episode I would have filled even more of this floor in with, you know, this weird messed up pattern all the way up here, so this base will look good, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'd have even more enchanted book merchants at the village breeder. So yeah, it's kind of like a weird thing. Do I spend my time AFKing at the fishing farm, or do I spend my time breeding villagers to try to get one that sells mending? I'm kind of leaning towards the villager one, purely because I've been fishing for God knows how long, and I haven't come across one mending book yet. So once I get a mending book, how much longer is it going to take to get another mending book for like a pickaxe or something? Whereas if I find a villager that sells mending books, even if they're really expensive, it's going to be a lot easier to get multiple books. So that's why I'm probably going to be focusing on the village farm. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.